The Toyota Camry is one of, if not the most popular midsize sedan in America, and for 2025 it's entering its 9th generation, looking somewhat familiar, but in a lot of ways very different and very, very cool. This one right here is the sportier XSE trim with the body-colored lower mesh grille design. It looks really sporty and really dynamic. Along the side here, you'll notice the body line that is very reminiscent of the previous generation. This is really the major cue that this is not a full redesign, it is a major refresh, but they did change the shape of the greenhouse, and the overall silhouette, though familiar, is still pretty sporty and, to our eyes, pretty attractive. Under the hood of the Camry is one of the most controversial decisions Toyota has made in a while. They've made the Camry hybrid only. Now, they previously said they were planning on doing electrification of all of their lineup, but we really didn't expect them to go all hybrid on such an important model like the Camry. But nonetheless, they've done it. Under the hood is an updated version of the Toyota hybrid system. It's a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with front or all-wheel drive. The front-wheel drive models put out 225 horsepower. All-wheel drive puts out 232. We can expect fuel economy to be up in the 40-mile-per-gallon range like the current model, and with the XSE trim here, it's going to have better driving dynamics. They've retuned the suspension. Overall, we look forward to driving the new Camry because, I don't know, it just has a lot of good ingredients going for it. Toyota did not yet announce a replacement for the V6, but over here on the right side, you'll notice there's space for another port of exhaust outlets. Maybe a 2.4-liter turbocharged hybrid max variant in the form of a GR Camry or a Camry TRD is coming. We can only speculate, but we really hope so because the V6 will be missed. Toyota kept the much-loved two-tone paint option available on the XSE models, but let's hop inside and check out what's new for the interior. So, another thing they kept around was the cockpit red leather interior choice. This looks very sporty, very high quality. Heated and ventilated seats here on the XSE trim. But look at the dashboard. This is nothing like the previous Camry. The top of the line 12.3-inch Toyota audio multimedia system is right here, front and center. You've got the steering wheel from the crown. You've also got the system that looks at your eyes to make sure you're paying attention to the road ahead as part of the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 system. And overall, though the dimensions are pretty similar to the old Camry, this definitely feels like an all-new vehicle, and it's very, very comfortable. As with the previous generation, rear seat space is very accommodating, especially for someone at my height, 5'9". I've got plenty of headroom, even though we have the dual pane moonroof, which is optional. It used to not be available on any Camry hybrid, but now that all Camrys are hybrids, they had to bring it back. So really nice to see that. And if you move to the center seat, one of the interesting things is Toyota has made rear seat air vents standard equipment. You do not see that in this segment at all. It's really, really nice to have. Another cool thing is you get standard Qi wireless charging up front too, something that's not really common as well. Behind me is the newest color for the Toyota Camry available on this top XLE trim, Ocean Gem. It really stands out here on the show floor. And this XLE, it doesn't have quite as much of a dramatic look as the old XLE and XSE used to. It definitely has a very similar design to that sportier model. It just has more of a horizontal theme here in the lower grille portion. However, I still think this looks really sporty, and honestly the entire design, though not a massive change over the current model, is enough to really woo buyers and bring new people who weren't considering Camrys before into the Toyota dealership. These will be available sometime in the spring of next year. We don't know pricing, we don't know official fuel economy figures, and again, we'll have to wait to see if a higher performance model is coming, but we really hope that it is.